Greetings everyone, this is Danny from harrtravel.com, your celebrity cruise experts. And today I have the great pleasure of being back on board the beautiful Celebrity Equinox. This is a world-class ship and I can't wait to show you all the public spaces here on board. But before we get started, keep in mind we have all the rooms and suites on our channel as well. But most importantly, when you're ready to book your next cruise with Royal Caribbean, Celebrity Cruises, or Silversea, reach out to the experts at Harr Travel or book it right on harrtravel.com. We know we can craft your perfect cruise vacation of a lifetime for you, your friends, family, or group at an amazing value, and get the Harr Travel signature service every step of the way. Now, the Equinox is part of Celebrity's Solstice class of ships. They debuted many of the celebrity favorites on board here, and you're gonna find that it still delivers a world-class experience. I started off right up above the pool deck. You can see down below, there's 2 pools here, and then of course you have the Solarium pool inside. You have 4 hot tubs that you can take advantage of. You're gonna find plenty of seating with the loungers that face into the pool. You've got loungers that are in the shade. You also have loungers that face out to take advantage of those incredible ocean views. Anchored on the far side, you're gonna find the pool bar down there. They'll deliver delicious drinks through the entire pool deck. And then as you step up one bar level, you'll have the mass bar that'll deliver drinks from this entire Sundeck area. Now you've got more seating up here, lots of area in the sun. You also have some loungers in the shade as well. And I did want to point out that you've got the walking track here that you can walk all the way around and get those laps in. Now down on the pool deck, you've got this dance floor here. They've got it set up with some games right now, but they'll have the band playing in just a bit as they sail away. And then throughout the cruise, they'll do things like the silent disco, dance parties, and much, much more. One of the things that I love about cruising is it's that place when you step back on board, you're flooded with the memories. I have so many incredible memories on board this particular ship, dancing the night away, enjoying friends and family, and really having an incredible time. Now the Mass Grill is the classic pool grill here on board. You're gonna find hot dogs, hamburgers, French fries. It's that classic outdoor fare. You've got tables and chairs just behind me. You've got more loungers as well. So you can grab a dish. Right around the corner, you've got drinks in addition. And then right on the other side, you'll find the masked bar. It's that perfect place to get some wonderful sun, some delicious food, and enjoy the people watching. A signature of all celebrity ships, you'll find the Solarium on board. This allows them to cruise all around the world and always have the perfect climate. Now you're gonna have loungers that face into the pool, loungers that face out at the window so you get those incredible views. You're gonna have 2 hot tubs, one on either side. And I love that this pool is big enough to swim laps in, and I really appreciate that you're gonna find a gradual entry. You can also sit on the edge, dip your toes in the water to cool off. There's a great water feature just in front, and tucked in the corner, you're gonna find the Spa Cafe. This is all part of that wellness concept that Celebrity delivers so well. You're gonna see that they have a juice bar that's open in the morning and in the afternoon every single day. If you have that premium drink package, it is included. But they also have some light bites that you can take advantage of, more spa-style cuisine. Once again, this is the Solarium. It links up with the spa that's just forward of it. The perfect stop for anyone wanting to enjoy a little bit of wellness. All the way up and forward, you'll find the Retreat Sundeck. Now this is just one of the many reasons to upgrade to a suite here on board. It complements the Retreat Lounge, of course the Retreat hosts and butlers that are gonna take great care of you throughout. Now they'll have drink service up here. There's plenty of room to spread out. You're gonna find loungers in the shade, loungers in the sun. They've got some day beds, and then also these little lounge style areas as well. Once again, if you're in a retreat suite, you can utilize this throughout the cruise. Now this space is unique to Celebrity and the industry. This is the Lawn Club. Now I'm standing on real grass. It's an incredible feat. Started with the Solstice and so many guests loved it, they put it throughout the entire series. Now you're gonna find grass here, as I mentioned. You can watch movies, they do different styles of shows, even your favorite game here. And then all around you're gonna see these cabanas. Now these are for rent. You can have a picnic here. You can also utilize that for a wonderful day away. Now anchored right in the middle, you're gonna find Hollywood Hot Glass. Another very unique experience to Celebrity. They do glass blowing demonstrations, and you can even purchase the goods that they bake. It's truly exceptional, and we highly recommend you check it out throughout your cruise. Now this ship visits some destinations with the most incredible golf around the world. You can even practice your putting here on board. It's a little bit like the rough here, but let's see what we got going. Not really close. Those of you who know me know that that's pretty standard. Let's see if we can put this in. Yeah, no, here we go. Yeah, need a little more practice. Better go on another cruise. Now the aft of the ship is always my favorite spot, whether it's staying in one of the rooms or suites or the incredible sunset bar. I love that wake view as you sail away from the most incredible destinations around the world. Now they've recently expanded this seating area. I love that. You've got rockers, you've got loungers, tables for 2 and 4, quite a bit of seating, and it extends to both sides. But all the way in the aft, you're gonna find the Sunset Bar. They'll be pouring delicious drinks for you. The bartenders are some of the absolute best in the business. They're gonna keep you smiling and laughing. Now there's several different seating areas all the way in the aft too. They even have a little area that steps down a bit. You can get the most incredible views from here. Now, if you're a lover of delicious whiskeys, they have the Whiskey House at the Lawn Club. You'll see they have a wide variety to choose from. They'll do different tastings and educational experiences. Now, this ship visits some of the destinations that make the best whiskeys in the world. Why not stop by, try a few of them. Now we're heading into the Oceanview Cafe. This is the casual buffet style option here on board. But before we get in there, I have to point out the most important part of the ship. It's not the rudder, it's not the captain, it's the soft serve ice cream machine. I'll be there a few hundred times on this cruise, and you can see they have an assortment of delicious gelatos and ice creams that are complimentary. Now, as we continue through, I love that they have a pizzeria here on board. It's actually open later into the evening. You'll see them making those pizzas to order right now. You've got several delicious options to choose from. You also are gonna find a full pasta bar. Once again, they'll customize it to your taste. And for me, if everything is exactly the way you want it, it's gonna be a perfect vacation. Now you're gonna find islands all the way around here. So we're on boarding day lunch right now. So you've got some hot entrees, including that steamship of beef. And then as we continue along, you've got some chicken options, you've got some fish options, looks like a delicious shepherd's pie. And then you've got even more desserts. So this entire section here is desserts. The opposite side is fruits. You decide which one you want. And then here you'll find more entree stations. So you've got made to order sandwiches just here. There's an Indian station over there. I love it. They have delicious Indian food here on board. And why not? They've got some of the best Indian chefs around. Now set right on the far side here, you're gonna find all the rest of your hot entrees. You've got an enormous amount of choice to choose from. It's fantastic. And keep in mind that this is breakfast, lunch, and dinner every single day. So for breakfast, this is where you're gonna find the made to order egg station. You'll have French toast, of course, pancakes, bacon. Did I mention bacon? It's pretty darn good here on board. And then lunch and dinner, they'll rotate the menu every day. You'll always find your favorites, and you'll find quite a few different options to choose from. If you don't see what you're looking for, just ask. Now, a shout out I'd love to give to Celebrity is they do a really good job with food allergies or dietary restrictions. So this corner here is where you're gonna find no sugar added desserts and gluten-free options. They have them all around the ship, and keep in mind, you always wanna ask. You'll be surprised with what they can provide. On the port side of the Oceanview Cafe, you're gonna find the other coffee bar here on board. Now you can stop by in the morning to have all your favorite espresso drinks. They also have the full bar service here, and they'll provide drinks for the entire Oceanview Cafe. It's a perfect place to stop by, especially when it gets a little bit busier down in Albacchio, grab a coffee and some delicious food. Now throughout the dining areas, you're gonna find these complimentary beverage stations. Over here, you've got drip coffee, decaf and regular, and hot water. I love that they have the hot chocolate here and tea. My daughter and I stopped by for that hot chocolate a few times. And then on the other side, you're gonna find milk, ice, and I wanted to point out these Nestle Vitality waters. So they'll have juices in the morning for breakfast, apple juice, orange juice, grapefruit, things like that. And then throughout the day, they'll have lemonade and different styles of infused juices. Now, when I dine at the Oceanview, I always take my food and head all the way aft. I love this spot. You've got a bar set right in the middle there. You've got dining in the shade, you've got dining in the sun, and you can also sit right against the aft windows and take advantage of those incredible views. Always my favorite spot and a wonderful place to relax. All the way forward, you'll find the Sky Observation Lounge. Now, this is a classic panoramic observation lounge with 270-degree views and floor-to-ceiling windows. If you're cruising some of the more scenic parts of our world, this is the perfect spot to be. My wife likes to come up here during the day. You get incredible natural light, doing some sewing, some reading, whatever it is that you love. But it transforms into the evening. It does turn into the nightclub, dance club here on board. You've got the full dance floor, the incredible bandstand over there. One of my favorite activities is they do live band karaoke. My boy Corey was tearing it up here when we were on board just the other day. And you're gonna find an enormous amount of seating. So you've got tables for 2 and 4 looking out the incredible views. You're gonna have booth style seating. It's a great place to gather with friends and family. The meeting place is the conference center here on board. This is just one of the spaces. You can actually open up the wall to the side and have a larger space, but you have all the AV needs that you could possibly want. And at Harr Travel, we are experts in group travel. Whether it's a small group, a large group, or the entire ship, we can take care of all the details so you can sit back, relax, and enjoy your time. Now we're getting ready to head into the spa. Now they have an extensive spa here on board. Celebrity and wellness go hand in hand. You're gonna find all your favorite treatments. They also have a wide variety of duty-free retail for you to choose from as well. I always recommend stopping by the very first day. You can get a tour of the spa. Of course, you can update or add additional treatments. Now they have an extensive array for you to choose from a full Medi-Spa to all your favorite spa treatments, massages, facials, and much, much more. Now let's tour the space. Now, whether you're on board for 7 days, 70 days or more, you're gonna love that they have a full salon. You can have all the salon treatments you have at home, maybe a revolutionary new hairstyle, or just get done up to head out and have an incredible time. Now you'll find all the ingredients are from Keristis from Paris, all top quality. Once again, you have several salon stations. I also love that you can get a manicure, pedicure. To me, nothing says vacation like pampering yourself. Now, in addition to that, on the other side here, you're gonna find that they have a full barbershop for the gents. You can get a shave, a facial, and even watch your favorite game. Your spa journey will start in the relaxation room. This is where they'll give you a little bit of paperwork. You can fill that out, let your therapist know exactly what you like and don't like, so they can customize it perfectly for you. There's these chaise loungers, chairs with ottomans, and then on either side, you're gonna find infused waters and teas. This is that place to go to get in the Zen mindset before your treatment. You can come and relax a bit and take advantage of the incredible forward-facing views after you enjoy your treatment. Now, we just stepped inside the gents changing room to show you what it's all about. You've got the lockers here so you can lock your stuff up if you're taking advantage of a treatment or if you're heading to the fitness center. In addition, you'll have the water closet here. I do love that they have this set up so you can get ready before you head out. You'll find full showers, and I really appreciate that they've got a sauna as well. Look inside, it's quite extensive. This is a complimentary feature. Keep in mind that it complements the Persian garden. Now, we stepped inside one of the treatment rooms just to show you what it's about. There's actually quite a few different types depending on the treatment that you're looking for. For me personally, the hot stone massage or a bamboo massage after a long travel day to get here is perfect. And then throughout the cruise, you can try the wraps, the facials, all the different Medi-Spa options. It's truly extensive here on board. The thermal suite is incredibly popular on Celebrity for good reason. You're gonna find these hot stone loungers here. I love that they're ergonomic and of course heated from the bottom. Great if you have a bad back like me, or of course just to read a book and capture the views. On the far side, you're gonna find a steam room. Over here, you'll find a sauna, and then there's several experience showers. Now keep in mind that this does come at an additional cost unless you've booked an Aqua Class stateroom. With that, this is gonna be included in addition to the Blue Restaurant. Now, as a tie into the concept of spa and wellness here on board, you'll find a full fitness center. It's quite extensive with cardio all along the windows here. I love you can use the treadmills and check out those incredible ocean views. We've got some Pelotons in the corner, several different styles of bikes. You're gonna find stair steppers, ellipticals, and then they also have rowing machines. Now to complement that, you're gonna find a full set of circuit equipment. You can work every part of the body. And then tucked in the corner, you're gonna find all the free weights with the barbells and dumbbells. You also have a Smith machine over there. It's pretty extensive, so you can work every single part of the body. In addition, you're gonna have a full aerobic studio. I do love that you can use that anytime that nobody's in there. They have different things like the yoga blocks, you'll find yoga mats, different types of stretching equipment, medicine balls, really quite extensive, but you definitely wanna check out the different classes. So you wanna stop by the very first day, you can learn all about it, sign up, and come back time and time again. Now just forward of the fitness center, you'll find this Sundeck. Now I did want to point it out, a lot of people don't find it. So of course you've got the sun loungers here, but if you're looking for some incredible views as you're sailing, this is that spot. Now one of the things I really love about the Equinox is the expansive kids center here on board. We all know that if every member of the family is having a great time, it's going to be the perfect family vacation. Now we've started off in the shipmates. So this is 3 to 5-year-olds. You're gonna find that the kids club is segmented. They'll do all kinds of different activities in here, right brain and left brain. Now you always wanna stop by the very first day. It's really important. You're gonna check the kiddos in, they'll go over all the safety, and then you can designate who can pick them up and drop them off. So when we're traveling with my parents, for example, we'll sign up my parents or good friends. That way they can stop by, pick them up, drop them off, and we can continue to enjoy wherever we are. This area is dedicated to the cadets. That's the 6 to 9-year-olds here on board. You'll find it's a bit more expansive. You've got seating areas, video game stations, areas to play, and then on the far side, they'll have all kinds of arts and crafts. That's something that Celebrity does incredibly well, is they have a diverse set of offerings for each and every child. They really lean into the STEM concept. So if you're into art, science, technology, engineering, or mathematics, they're gonna have you covered so you can have some fun, the physical fun, and of course, you're gonna enjoy every moment here on board. Next up, you'll find the captains. This is the 10 to 12-year-olds here on board. We've started off with the video game station because we all know that's their absolutely favorite spot. You're gonna have foosball here. And as we continue to head back, you've got ping pong. They actually have a dance floor style setup there. And I love that they have all the different styles of robotics for the kids to take advantage of. Once again, if they love arts and crafts, they've got them covered. If they love the technical side, they've got them. And of course, you're gonna find all kinds of fun like Gaga Ball and more. The X Club is where teenagers get to hang out here on board. We all know that teens are the hardest to entertain and keep happy, and I love that they have extensive space for them. You're gonna find the ping pong table over there. You've got several different video game stations. They can set this up for dance parties, foosball table, and then quite a bit of spots for them to hang out. Now they'll also do activities around the ship with the teens as well. I was a middle school teacher for over a decade. Trust me, if the teens are happy, we're all happy. Now I love that they have the sport court here on board. There's all kinds of different options to choose from. Of course, pickleball has gotten very popular. See if we've got anything going here. Oop. I don't think that's quite exactly the way to go, but oh well, I missed it. They're also gonna have a full basketball court. Growing up, we cruised Celebrity a lot. My dad was a basketball coach in California for almost 40 years, one of the winningest in California history. We always had to come up, shoot our free throws, and see if I've got anything going today. Okay, step back behind the pickleball. Let's do it. There you go, not too bad. Of course, as you know, we've got to check and see if the bank's open. It's Italy. You never know when the bank's gonna be open. Here. Nope, it's definitely closed. Of course, our tribute to one of the greatest free throw shooters of all time, Mr. Rick Barry. No. Yep, better stick with what I got normally. Just after the teen club, you're gonna find this room that has 3 ping pong tables. Now you can get some competitive ping pong while you're on board, just have some fun with your friends or spouse, but only problem with this is I can't blame the weather. Midship on deck 10, you'll find the library. Now I love that they still have a traditional library here on board. You've got books that you can check out. They also have a book exchange as well. Some of my favorite reads I've found on board a cruise ship, you can nestle up and read here or take it back to your room. This space is the card room. It's where you can gather with your fellow cruisers to play different card games. They also have puzzles behind me, several different styles of games that you can take advantage of here or check out and utilize around the ship. Now midship, you'll find Team Earth. There's a couple important things here. This is where you're gonna find the concierge desk and the captain's club desk. They can answer all of your questions, also provide those concierge level services. Now from here, you can get a glimpse of one of my favorite features on the ship. It is the tree of life. Now this is a real tree. You've got the solarium up above so it gets the natural sunlight. It's quite an engineering feat, but I really think that it brightens up the entire area. Located midship, you'll find the Celebrity iLounge. Now this harkens back to when Celebrity had a partnership with Apple, but what I love is that you've got all of these Macs that you can learn on. So they'll do different demonstrations in here and classes, or of course you can come up and utilize it. Most people now bring their own devices and use the Wi-Fi, and I did want to point out that we believe it's critical to download the Celebrity app before you arrive on board. Make sure you're all logged in because as soon as you arrive, you'll be able to use it all around the ship. Just outside on deck 5, you'll find the Promenade. Now the concept comes from the olden days of sailing where people would head out, promenade around to be seen. Now it's just a wonderful place to sit and relax and use the loungers, different styles of chairs, and capture the incredible views. What I love is that you're lower and closer to the ocean here. You can get those amazing views, the rays, just sit back, relax, and enjoy. All the way forward, you'll find the Equinox Theater. This is the main entertainment venue here on board. They'll put on the Broadway style shows down below. They have all kinds of different options in here. They'll bring on guest entertainers from magicians to singers and much, much more. They'll utilize this for port lectures. You can learn a lot of interesting things. I like they have the 2 TVs up there, quite a bit of tech just behind there as well. And you're gonna find that they have seating up above in the balcony. That's my personal favorite. And then down below, you're gonna have stadium style seating that gradually heads up. Once again, this is where you're gonna find most of the entertainment here on board, something Celebrity's known for. This space is the photo gallery here on board. Now they're gonna take pictures throughout the cruise. It's really up to you if you like that or not, when you're getting on and off the ship, around the ship. What I appreciate about it is they can capture you and you can go on and have an incredible time. Now all you have to do is stop by, you can tap your card, it's gonna open up all the photos that you've taken throughout the cruise. You can purchase one or all of them. They can even print them on different mediums. Now, in addition to that, they have a full portrait studio here on board. You can take those pictures. Maybe you want to get that Christmas card early, if you know what I mean, but it's a great place to get together and capture these incredible moments. Now, you're also going to find they have a retail shop. Maybe you want to get a GoPro, or you took so many pictures you ran out of memory, they've got you covered there as well. Now, you'll find an enormous amount of retail here on board. People love to take advantage of the duty-free prices. My wife's favorite shop here is what goes around, comes around. You can find some different styles of vintage handbags, but you're gonna find everything here on board. Whether you wanna spoil your partner with some new jewelry, a watch, a necklace, earrings, they've got all of that. You're gonna find a wide array of different cosmetics. A lot of people like to stock up on that as well to take advantage of the duty-free prices. Now you're gonna find some very high-end retail, got that just behind me here, but there's a great mix and sure to find the perfect option for you. Now I always like to stop by the Park West Gallery while we're sailing. They have some incredible art to check out. You can attend one of the auctions, but they're really knowledgeable and they can guide you through the process of either purchasing or just enjoying. And you see some of our favorites from Godard, Brito, Kincaid, and much, much more. Once again, you can enjoy art to look at, or you can purchase, take it home with you. Now, if you love a delicious cocktail, the world-class bar is for you. This is where you'll find master mixologists. They're gonna make all your favorite drinks, have a little smoke, a little flair. It's a lot of fun. But more than that, they'll do tastings here. They've got some incredible options for you to choose from. Once again, a delicious bar with a bit of entertainment as well. Cafe El Bacchio is the coffee shop here on board. And what I love about it, it's got that ambiance of a neighborhood coffee bar. You've got plenty of seating with the high back chairs. You've got tables and chairs over here. Of course, the coffee bar is on the far side. And then on the opposite side, you're gonna find some delicious gelato. And they also have coffee over there. Always stop by there if it's a little busy here. In addition, you're gonna find some delicious sweet treats. You can stop by any time of the day, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. It's completely up to you. Once again, delicious coffee shop here on board. Now, personally, my favorite specialty restaurant on board is Sushi on 5. You've got the full sushi bar. They're gonna make delicious rolls, nigiri, and much, much more. Of course, they have some alternative Japanese dishes. It's that perfect place to gather with friends. They'll all come by here just about every single day and enjoy some rolls before we head to dinner. The Retreat Lounge is a space exclusively reserved for those guests who are staying in the retreat. Now at the entrance, you'll find the concierge. They can take care of all the details for you throughout your cruise. They'll complement the butler service. They really work together to make sure you have exactly what you're looking for. There's lounge style space, and I do love that they have the bar here. You've got some of the best bartenders in the business. They'll serve throughout the day. So you've got the booth style seating here, chairs and tables just to the front. And I also love that you're gonna have a small food area. They'll have continental style breakfast in the morning, light bites throughout the day, and appetizers in the evening. They also have sodas, waters, and a full coffee bar. You can take advantage of that anytime you'd like. Now there's many reasons to upgrade to the retreat. This is just one of them. The Ensemble Lounge is one of our favorites for many reasons, but I love that they always have some phenomenal musicians in here. Now set right in the middle, you're gonna find the full bar. Just behind is Murano. We'll take you in there in a moment. But you've got quite a bit of seating in here. It's a great place to come throughout the day to sit and relax, or in the evening for a pre-dinner or post-dinner cocktail, or both. You're gonna find, once again, wonderful music in here and plenty of space to spread out. Murano is one of the delicious fine dining specialty restaurants here on board. Now, I grew up with the sounds of Julia Child and Jacques Pepin, and I love that you can have that exquisite, over-the-top French meal right here on board. Now, you do want to set a little bit of time aside. It's going to be an elegant and wonderful experience, and I love that they even have a full chef's table experience from Daniel Boulud. Now, they have some wonderful table-side options where they'll make it for you, but it's really all about that delicious, exquisite French fine dining. Welcome to Cuisine, where you'll find Le Petit Chef. Now, this is a very unique dining experience that Celebrity has on board. There's actually projectors in the ceilings, and they're gonna project down to the plates. The concept behind it is you'll have a full animation story being told to you while you dine. Now, you've got tiny chefs that are gonna battle it out from all different cultures, and you might even find some spooning later on. This beautiful space is Blue Restaurant. Now, if you've upgraded to one of the Aqua class staterooms or suites here on board, this is your main dining for breakfast and dinner each and every single day. What you'll find is an expanded menu where you have delicious spa-style cuisine and your favorites. I love the way that they combine them both together. There's something for everyone, but it's definitely a wonderful upgrade. Now, all the way aft, you'll find the Tuscan Grill. Now, if you love a steakhouse and you love Italian, this is the combination of both, and you'll want to come back several times. They have those delicious steaks. I love the ribeye personally, but you'll find phenomenal pastas and a mix of everything you love from Italian food and the classic steakhouse experience. Now, I appreciate that it's set all the way in the aft. You're gonna have wraparound window views. They've got tables for 2 and 4, larger booths as well. And one of my favorite things is you walk in, it feels like entering into a massive wine barrel. Don't worry, they have an enormous amount of wines to choose from, and they'll help you pair it perfectly with the delicious meal. This beautiful space is Craft Social. Now, it's a bar, but it's much more than that. You're gonna find an extensive array of beers to choose from. They'll do whiskey tastings right down the middle. There's lots of little nooks where you can hang out. There's full TV, so you can watch your favorite game. But what I love is they have delicious upgraded pub-style food. Now, it does come at an additional cost, but it's some of my favorite on the ship. Now, you'll find incredible bartenders here pouring your favorite drinks, keeping you smiling and laughing. Make sure that you utilize Craft Social throughout the cruise. Hands down, the fan favorite bar here on board is the Ice Top Martini Bar. You'll find incredible bartenders, you'll find some flair bartendering, but they really do make an incredible martini. Now there's seating that wraps all the way around, nice little nooks. They'll provide service there. They'll also have some great seating overlooking the atrium on the far side. But what this is all about is the Ice Top Bar. I love that. You can put your drink right on the bar. It's gonna keep it cool. You can also draw some designs and have a little bit of fun. Personally, I have so many incredible memories right here at this bar. Had some drinks recently on a cruise with one of my great friends, Robbie Hamida. I want to give a shout out to him. But this is the Ice Top Martini Bar here, where you'll enjoy delicious drinks and phenomenal bartenders. Now, as we walk forward on deck 4, you're going to find another shopping arcade. Now, there's an extensive collection here. You'll find different clothing items, watches. You'll also have some great sunglasses, and tucked in the corner, you'll be able to find spirits and tobacco products, all at duty-free pricing. What I also appreciate about this is they'll bring local items on board, so you can do a bit of souvenir shopping as well. Once again, an extensive retail collection here on board, all with duty-free prices. Now, one of the great things about the Equinox is if they ever run out of potatoes for French fries, you've got my guy right here. What's up? Where's Mrs.? Lost all of his arms. Ooh. You'll find an expansive casino here on board. They've got all your favorite table games. There's craps, blackjack, roulette, 3-card poker, ultimate hold'em, and more. In addition, you're gonna find all of your favorite digital and slot machine games. They have an extensive array to choose from, and then anchored right in the middle, you'll find the bar. They'll provide bar service throughout the entire area. Once again, if you enjoy gaming on vacation, this is a perfect spot for you, and I personally really appreciate that it's smoke-free. Just after the theater on deck 4, you're gonna find the entertainment court. Now, it's open to 2 levels. They'll set up all kinds of different fun games here throughout the cruise. You'll also have the Nightclub, you have Celebrity Central as well, so you've got entertainment wrapped all the way around. Now, I wanted to point out the future cruise desk tucked in the corner there. This is where you can book your next cruise on board. They know you're gonna have such an incredible time. They provide promotions that you can utilize only here. Now, keep in mind, if you booked with Harr Travel, we'll get that booking right away. We can add our amenities and take great care of you. If you didn't book your first cruise with us, make sure you reach out before you go. We'll give you the information that you need. They can take care of you here, and then we can take care of you every step of the way from here on out. This space is Quasar here on board. You're gonna find a full bar, you got plenty of seating and a large dance floor, because at its heart, this is the main nightclub. But it's more than that. They'll use it for games and activities throughout the cruise. If you're hosting a group, and Harr Travel does a phenomenal job with that, it's one of those spaces you can utilize there as well. So a very diverse space that they use from morning until late into the night, when you can dance the night away. This space is Celebrity Central. Now, it's a multi-use entertainment venue. You've got stadium-style seating. You can see they have a screen up there. They'll play movies in here. They'll do trivias, entertainment. It's also a space that you can utilize for group events. Once again, Harr Travel, we do specialize in groups. We know we can take care of all those details for you so you can relax and enjoy. So you'll see there's expansive seating in here. You've got a little seating on the top. It's a little bar style. Once again, stage in the front and the screens. Now, just behind me on deck 3, you'll find the elegant grand staircase. Now, there's seating all the way around as you head up. To the side, you'll find the Passports Bar. It's a great place to grab a drink. It's also a wonderful place to meet with friends and family before you head out for an excursion. Speaking of excursions, right next door, you'll find the Shore Excursions desk. Now, we always recommend that you pre-book your excursions. You don't want to be disappointed if you arrive on board and they're sold out. But if you're interested, Harr Travel, we have some incredible private options, customized options that we can take advantage of for you to get the perfect experience. Now, on the opposite side, you'll find the Guest Relations desk. Think of this as the front desk of the hotel. They can answer all your questions about money, your room, and much, much more. It's always busy on the first day and last, so we recommend you stop by during the cruise. Now, once again, behind me, you've got the incredible grand staircase. It's a beautiful way to join the ship, get that first view, and start enjoying. This beautiful space is Luminae Restaurant. This is the suite-only restaurant you can take advantage of. It's highly upgraded for breakfast, lunch, and dinner every single day. Another great reason to upgrade to the retreat. Now, you'll find that it is attached to the main dining room, which I love because it expands even more options. You can order off of both menus, but you're gonna find world-class service here, delicious food, and a real great reason to upgrade to that full suite experience. This beautiful space is the main dining room here on board. You'll see that it's set over 2 levels, and the design is by the one and only Adam Tahani. I love that at the far side, you're gonna have that wine case. If you're a vinophile, you're always gonna love your time on Celebrity. They have an enormous amount of choice to choose from. In addition, this is where you're gonna dine primarily. Now, it's the seated a la carte option for breakfast and lunch most days, and then dinner every single day. Now they've got a couple different ways to approach it. You can do the select dining, where you can come from a certain time period, or you can have the set dining where you have the same table and waiter every day. You'll always have your favorites to choose from on the menu. They'll also have a rotational menu in addition. For me, I found most of my favorite dishes on board cruise ships over the year, had some delicious meals right here. You'll find seating for 2, 4, and all the way up to larger groups of 10 or 12. Make sure you let your Harr Travel advisor know. That way they can note the record and make sure that you have the perfect dining experience for you. I'm sure you can see why we love this incredible vessel. It's created so many memories for so many years for me and many others, and we can't wait to have you on board. Now, when you're ready to book this amazing ship or any room or suite with Royal Caribbean, Celebrity, or Silversea, reach out to the experts at Harr Travel or book it right on harrtravel.com. We know we can craft your perfect cruise vacation of a lifetime for you, your friends, family, or group at an amazing value, and get the Harr Travel signature service every step of the way.